Welcome to episode 1. You guys voted. Here we are, Schalke Bundesliga 2. Can we get him to the top tier and, of course, get some glory back into the club? Fan base is massive around the world, but unfortunately they're in a bit of a slide in form at the moment, potentially even falling into the third league of the Bundesliga. Of course, the chairman here, Matthias Tillmann, has welcomed us to the club, and a couple of the players have reached out as well on Twitter with a couple of congratulations. When congratulations on one side, there's always another side, and unfortunately, we've got some players that are a little bit on edge at the moment. There has been quite a bit of turnover at this club over recent time, and a few of these players are in their final year of the contract. But it's not only just the players that are a bit concerned. We've got some fans out there who also got some doubt in what we can achieve here at Schalke. Of course, we've got to talk about expectations before we get into the first match. So we will meet with the CEO, Matthias Tillmann, to discuss what expectations he has for us in Season 1. Now, one of the concerns that we do have, of course, is the debt that we're currently in at the moment. $170 million, which means the transfer funds are going to be tight, especially while we're in League 2. So the main focus is try to get promotion and, of course, start chipping away at that debt and then hopefully get a little bit more funds in that transfer budget. But that's our goals. Let's now discuss with Matthias Tillmann what his expectations are for us in Season 1. We've got 5 to go through here, and the first one will be a top 4 finish. He wants us fighting for promotion, and of course, if we get that, the bonus will be increase the transfer budget by $2 million for the following season. And of course, where there's reward, there's consequences, and if we fail to do so, mandatory sale of 2 key players to address the financial stability of the club, which means we could lose Salah, Siegen, Carmen or Schallenberg, and then also we won't be able to replace them as well because there'll be no transfer budget for the next season, and all signings must be free agent, loans or promotion from the youth academy. Expectation 2 is reduce the wage bill to $240k per week by January 31st, 2025. That could be either by transfer sales or release of players that are potentially no longer required at the club. The bonus is we reinvest 50% of the transfer fee generated into the transfer budget. Now, the consequence is denying contract renewal for senior players with a declining form under match rating of 7.5 for the remainder of this season and next season, which could be a big blow, especially for our push to try and get into League 1. Now, we talked about the debt we're currently in at the moment, and one of the expectation is develop and sell a promising young player for at least $5 million. We've got Silla, Sanchez, and Hamache on the board here, and the bonus if we do this one is reinvest 50% of the transfer fee into the squad transfer budget, increase the transfer budget by $1 million for a targeted replacement, but the consequences though is reduce next season's transfer budget by 25% to account for the missing revenue opportunity. Transfer list your most promising youth academy player with 0% of the transfer fee going to the transfer budget. That's going to be a tough one for sure. Next one up though, we've got youth integration. Actively integrate under 21 players Sanchez, Gruger, Holland and Bullitt into rotation for at least 10 matches to cut costs while boosting the squad depth and development. Priority for this one, or bonus for this one, is prioritize funding youth academy to allow the signing of a 2-star judgment scout to help find and develop future talent. Now, the consequences is sell or loan out unused young players under 21 that haven't played 10 matches this season, next season. So if we don't use them, we've got to loan them out or sell next season. No youth academy player is allowed to graduate in 25-26 season as the youth players haven't been utilised. That's a tough one for sure, but it doesn't get any easier. The final expectation is showcase homegrown talent. Schalke takes immense pride in nurturing homegrown talent, which means at a minimum 5 German-born players must be in the starting 11 for every match throughout the first season. The bonus will be 20% of the transfer fee for any German-born player will be covered outside the transfer budget. The consequences though is to ensure the focus of this legacy is met in the 25-26 season. No transfer will be approved for any player that isn't German born, and Tillmann, he won't be happy, and we run the risk of being fired at the conclusion of the 25-26 season if most of the expectations for the first 2 seasons aren't achieved. So big call there, but it is the legacy of the club. But that's the expectations for Season 1. We got 5 there. Top 4 finish. Develop and sell a promising young player for at least $5 million. Showcase some homegrown talent. Reduce the wage bill to $240K. And then we've got youth integration as well. With this all in mind, now let's head over to the sporting director, Yuri, to discuss the squad and potentially what he thinks we should use for the starting lineup to kick off the season. Of course, we had some players voice their concerns that we're going to come in and flip things upside down. So I think if we can hold the formation they're used to, at least to start the season, we'll be in a good position. So we've got Yunus on one side, Moore on the other, and then we've got Hamachi. Of course, we want to develop him, of course, sitting on the bench. So that is going to be the wing positions, left wing and right wing. Then we've got the captain, Karaman, who is going to play the cam position. He, of course, 73 overall, one of our top players in the squad. Then when we look to the centre defensive mid, you got Segan, 72 overall, and then Schallenberg, both looking very strong centre defensive mids. And then we've got Gruger on the bench as well with the 63 overall. We move to the striker position. We've got Sulla, of course, 72 overall, new to the squad, but promising young player. Then we've got Holland on the bench, who's promising, but overall he's only 59 at the moment, so I don't think he'll get regular football, at least in Season 1. In the fullback positions, we've got Merkin and Aiden left and right back position to start, so they'll be in the starting lineup. Then we've got Bullet on the bench, 64 overall, a promising young player. And then we've got Gendenberg as well, 66 overall, who could be a handy replacement, either left or right back. Move to the centre-back positions. We've got Sanchez and Callis, youth with experience. That's what we're going with in the centre-back position. And, of course, we've got Wyszynski as well on the bench, 63 overall, as a handy replacement if needed throughout the match. And then we've got Hickarin, currently 6'6 overall. He's not our best goalkeeper, but he's one of our youngest. Potential future with the club. He's in his last season as well on his contract. So we'll see how he plays, and then we might look to renew it. This will be the formation that we're going. Well, the tactics we'll be going with the 4-2-3-1. We've got inside forward on the left and right mid position. The cam will be a roaming playmaker. The centre defensive mid will be split with a deep line and holding. And then the back four will be 2 wing backs and then a defender and a stopper as well. Now, looking at the Youth Academy, a few changes from the last series. We're going to wipe clean of all players in the Youth Academy apart from the goalkeeper. But the other part will be we will not sign anyone with a potential higher than 10 of our best player. So if the best player on our squad's 70, the potential can't be any higher than 80 is what we're going to be going with. We've got Yuri picking up the 3 countries that he wants us to target. And those 3 countries will be, of course, Germany first up. They're going for a left and right midfielder, cam position and a striker. The Netherlands, a right and left back and a CB and a centre defensive mid. And then Croatia, a right centre mid, left mid and a cam position. Now, of course, one of the expectations was reduce the wage down to $240K per week. We don't want to jump too quickly into that one. We've got until the end of the January transfer window, so we'll play a couple of months of football and then reevaluate where we are with the squad and then make some adjustments heading into that transfer window. We've got 6 matches coming your way. Let's jump into the first one, which will be a DFB-Pokal match, and it is against Sporting Club Verel. It's going to be our first real test here, our first time using this squad, and hopefully we can put in a good performance. Obviously, we're versing a squad that is not the best, obviously only 2 stars, so it gives us an opportunity to see how this attacking flow works while not putting too much pressure on that back line. We are in front of our home fans as well, so our first match as the manager. Hopefully we can put in a big performance here. And this will be the lineup, of course. Aiden, Callis, Sanchez, Merkin in the back line. You got Schallenberg. You got Segan in that centre defensive mid. Karaman playing the cam position. You got Silla playing that striker. And then Moore and Yunus playing the left mid and right mid position. Kick-off moments away. Let's get into it. Hope you've enjoyed the episode so far. If you have, hit that like button, as it does help the channel grow, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. Merkin with the ball at the moment down the left hand side, down to Yunus, trying to step back here. Nice pass through to Segan, shot opportunity, and we get the first there 3 minutes in. Fantastic ball movement down the left-hand side. Yunus getting the ball through to Segan, coming from the centre defensive mid position. A nice line there. Gets on the outside of the defender. Goes down the short side. And we pick up the first 3 minutes in. Segan here with the ball. Down to Moore. Finds Silla. Shot opportunity here. Oh, that's not the best shot there. Especially from the striker. Cleared out here to the right-hand side. Nice play there by Callis. Moore gets the ball back to Silla. Second opportunity here. He doesn't miss the second. It's Silla. Gets his first for the season. 12 minutes in. The first attempt wasn't the best, but he put a little bit extra spice on the second, and we're up by 2. Moore with a nice pass in. Drags the keeper out, and we score a second. 16 minutes in here now. Tap down to Sanchez. Down to Moore. He's moved across to the left-hand side. Yunus with the ball at the moment. Merkin coming from the left-back position. He's got Solo on the inside. Nice little back heel. And he seals it for his second here. Our third, 20 minutes in. We're starting to warm up here in attack. Merkin, Yunus and Salah combining down the left-hand side. Not to mention Moore coming across from the right. A little back heel there. And Silla finishes it off. Nice defensive play there by Aiden. Brings it down to Moore. Little chip over the top. Wasn't the best, but Silla with the ball opportunity. Tries to curl it, but he puts it wide left. And we're going to go into the halftime break with that 3-point advantage. A strong performance in the first half. Can we start the second half as strong as we did in the first? Merkin misses the first attempt on that one. Sanchez trying to get in front. Back heel pass. He gets wrong-footed there. Shot goes wide. A real chance. We've got to defend better than that. Nice defensive play there by Adewayinji. Into the box. Oh, a poor header attempt there by Hamachi. Karaman now with the ball. Pushing down towards the box. Finds Segan. Drags it back here to Karaman. Trying to get on the outside, unable to do so. Schallenberg gets it to his centre defensive partner. Segan steps back. Centre field. What a shot. Second for the match. That was a beautiful control of the ball on the outside of the box. And a nice shot. Curls it past the keeper. Drags it back here. Steps back on the inside. Outside the box shot. And keeper unable to get a hand to that one. Cleared out here. Stark taps the ball down. Merkin misses. Shot chance there. Hicker in there with a nice save. Another opportunity. Would love to keep a clean sheet here in our first match. Merkin trying to clear it out. And that should be it. We do get the victory. A fantastic performance here for our first match as manager of Schalke. And of course, the home fans are happy to walk away with this victory. Hopefully there's signs of things to come. Good cohesion. 46-54 split on possession. And 10 out of 10 performance. Silla, Yunus, Segan all played phenomenally well in that first match. Now, of course, it's been a month since we sent the scouts out. That means we've had Yuri evaluate, and he's brought in 2 players to potentially move into the senior squad in the future. We got Ivers is the first one from the Netherlands. He's 58 to 76 potential, 17 years of age. He looks to be a strong physical midfielder and 6'3" as well, so definitely some potential. We got the German Kevin Berger, 61 to 83 potential, so he was right on the cusp where we potentially could have lost him. He's 16 years of age. He plays the centre midfield position, but he's quite crafty with the ball, and he can get quite physical as well for his short stature. So he plays the centre midfield position, but could potentially move into the cam position, which of course works with our play style. Now, of course, looking at the stats here, I think ball control, dribbling, speed and acceleration is potentially a couple of ones that we need to work on early on. Obviously, box to box does work in that favour for us, but so does half wing, and he's already 1+ on that one. So we'll go half wing for him, at least to start his development, and then we can look to potentially change that across to a shooting and passing kind of development plan in the future. Now with Ivers, he's already got 1+ on deep line playmaker. Of course, we want to continue his development with his ball dribbling and passing, so that will be the focus for him, at least for Season 1. We're going to move into our first match in the Bundesliga 2, and it is against a quality squad who did lose their first match, so it wasn't the best start for them. We're, of course, in front of our home fans as well for the first match. So we got Schalke v Kaiserslautern here in the Bundesliga 2. Beautiful day for football, and this will be the lineup we're going with. We've got Hikarin between the posts, Merkin, Sanchez, Cullis and Aiden in the back line, Schallenberg and Siegen in the centre defensive mid. Then we've got Moore, Yunus playing the left and right mid position, Karaman, the captain, playing the cam, and then we got Silla up front in the striker position in the number 9. A strong performance for him up front, but he had some help, especially down that left-hand side with Merkin and Yunus, with some beautiful passing from Yunus, especially in that left mid position. He's normally a cam. We're putting him in that left spot, being that he can play it, and he's definitely shown it to start this season. So a strong performance so far. We're moments away. Kaiserslautern v Schalke here for the first match of Bundesliga 2 of this series. Let's get it kicked off. Hope you enjoy. Pushing down here with Silla, trying to push down with Karaman as well. And Merkin's a little bit flat-footed. He needs to slide across. Schallenberg looking to get in front of it, but wasn't the best defensive attempt. Merkin looking to do the same. Nice recovery there by Schallenberg. Through to Yunus. Down the middle. Gets on the inside of the defender on that one, but he slows it down. Siegen working it downfield here. Down to Aiden. Right hand side, Siegen. Beautiful long ball down to Yunus. Shot attempt, but a lucky bounce to Silla, and he gets his third 9 minutes in. A great start here. Working the ball down the right hand side. We brought it back centre field, and Siegen with a long ball down to Yunus. That was a beautiful pass. Defence slid across quickly. A ricochet. And we get the first 9 minutes in. Siegen with the ball here. 13 minutes now. Aiden taps it back. That was a poor pass there by Aiden. Schallenberg misses on that one. So does Cullis. Sanchez unable to get back. And we concede very quickly after the first scored. That was poor defensive play there by Schallenberg and Cullis. And then unable to recover there, Sanchez, to support his teammates. And we tie it all up here. Karaman looking to get a long ball out to Moore. Wasn't the best pass there from the captain. Sliding across defensively. Doesn't get in front. Back centre field. Aiden needing to slide across. Not quick enough. Cullis pushing across, not getting in the right spot, and we just concede a second 4 minutes after the first. Kaiserslautern ripping us apart at the moment, especially down that left-hand side, or right-hand side for them. Steps back on the inside there of the defender and finds the supporting player. And straight pass. Wasn't the best play. Cullis and Aiden just not working well together and combining. Again, pushing down that right-hand side. Aiden does get the ball though. Back to Karaman. Back out to Aiden. It's a poor pass there from Aiden. Needs to slide across, defend. Let our players get back. Siegen sliding across. Bit of an overlap here. Cullis getting in front of Aiden there. Slowing the play down. Step back on the inside. Deja vu for the third. Steps back on the slide in defence. 31 minutes in. And I think it's Ritter has scored the third here for Kaiserslautern. The home fans are absolutely stunned. Step back on the inside. Sanchez unable to get a foot to it. And we can see 3 very weak goals, in my opinion. Just poor defensive play by the back line. Schellenberg with a nice pass into Eunice. Nice ball through to Silla. Unable to get across there. Eunice with 38 minutes in here with a corner opportunity. Into the box here. Ball goes down to Eunice. Shot chance, but saved there by the keeper. Which means we're going to go into the halftime break here. Currently 2 down, 3-1. Not where you want to be, especially in the first match of the season. We need a big performance here in the second half. We're 58 minutes in here now. Callis sliding across. Aiden does the same. Nice defensive play. Starting to work together. A long ball there from Sanchez. Down to Eunice. He brings it back centre field. Beautiful pass out to Silla on the outside. He beats the defender. Sets himself. And there we have it. A quick response here in the second half. Bringing the deficit down to 1. Nice ball movement there. Eunice bringing the ball into centre field, letting the striker go out wide. And he gets on the outside of the defender to score the second for us. We're down by 1, 64 minutes in. Nice defensive play there by Schellenberg. Merkin steps back on the inside. A long ball down Karaman. Finds Silla. Shot opportunity, but it pushes it right. That was a real chance to tie it all up. Karaman with a long ball. Down to Moore. Shot chance. Saved by the keeper. 75 minutes in. 10 minutes left. Callis getting underneath that one. Down by Segan. Long ball. Down Silla. Finds Karaman. Steps on the inside. Beautiful play there by the captain. We tie it all up. 82 minutes in. What footwork by the captain, Karaman. That was a beautiful play there to step on the inside of the defender. Bang, steps to the right, sets himself a bit of space, and is one-on-one with the keeper. And the captain, ice cold, scores that one. Nice play there by the captain once again. Shot opportunity, but he should have taken it a little bit earlier. Second chance. Defence gets in the way. And 2 real chances 2 minutes before the full-time siren. Cleared out here. Sanchez having a slide across. Nice defensive play there by him. That's a poor pass though. Giving him another opportunity. Merkins sliding across. Chip over the top. And the full-time siren's going to go off. It's a tie here for our first match. 3-3. In all honesty, it could have been a loss, especially with how we performed in the first half. A strong performance in the second. 50-50 split on possession. And of course, performance-wise, Silla was our man of the match with a 10 out of 10. Karaman as well up there with a 9.8. And the same with Eunice with a 9.1. Looking at the next matchup of the episode, this will be a Super Highlight Package 1 against Nürnberg. With the Super Highlight Packages, these ones are quick highlights of the match. Of course, we've got 6 matches to get through, and ultimately we're just going to go with the key matches throughout the series. So we're going to still play through these matches, but I'll just show you the Super Highlights, the critical moments of this match. Of course, we've got Silla. He's currently got 2 goals in his previous match, so he's in good form at the moment. We've had some good combinations down the left-hand side. Moore has been a little bit more quiet than I would have liked, but of course we're still early days here in Season 1. Looking at the opposition, they're going with a 5-3-2, so defensive set formation that we're up against for Nürnberg. Of course, we're going to need Segan to get a little bit more up front and supporting the front line, being that he is our deep line playmaker in that centre defensive mid. And then we need Moore and Eunice a little bit more involved coming in from the wing position. In the back line, you've got Merkin, you've got Sanchez, Callis, and Aiden. Schallenberg and Segan in that centre defensive mid. And then Yunus, Moore, Karaman, and Silla up front as well. We're going with that 4-2-3-1. It's another good day for football. Very clear skies. There's been a defensive struggle, though. We're 55 minutes in here. Yunus getting an opportunity, but it's blocked. The defence, unfortunately, with that 5-back formation has been a struggle to get through. Karaman with a shot opportunity, but the keeper gets a hand to that one. Segan looking to put it inside the box here. Karaman underneath it. A good shot there. And it looks to be a goal there for Sanchez. Beautiful shot there from Karaman. It was a great save by the keeper. Sanchez comes across. And they're going to call it a known goal by the goalkeeper. They've stolen one away from Sanchez. His first of the season. A nice scissor kick there from Karaman. Sanchez pounces on it. Let's have a look. Does block by the keeper's foot first before the hand, but surely that's a goal there for Sanchez. But they're going to register it for an own goal by the keeper. Disappointing there for the CB to not pick up his first, but we do get the victory here. 1-0, so it was a defensive battle, that's for sure. But it's vital 3 points here early on in the season for our push to be top 4, at least, fighting for promotion. Looking at the match stats, it was a 50-50 split. And then our best performer was Moore and Merkin. But overall, it was a very average performance. But we were able to get that victory and get vital 3 points. Our next opponent also had a draw there. It is Hamburger. They're currently in 15th position with 2 draws and a win. And let's see if we can, again, put in a good performance here. It is in front of the home fans as well. So it's always vital. Put in a good performance for this loyal fan base that has been supporting us through some dark times at the moment. Silla, at the moment, 4 goals in his last 3 matches. What an absolute superstar he's turned out to be up front. Obviously, we're lacking support for him. So it's critical that he doesn't get any injuries. We're going with the same lineup, of course. Karaman, Yunus, Moore, Salah up front, Schallenberg, Segan, Merkin, Sanchez, Callis, and Aiden. And it's the 4-2-3-1. Looking at our opponent, they'll be going with a 4-3-3. So obviously heavy in the midfield and then 3 up front as well. So their focus is on attack. Hamburger, a quality squad, obviously with a little bit of a dip in form to start the season with 2 draws and 1 win. But we cannot take our eye off the prize. We need to put a good performance in here if we are to pick up the 3 points. Moore, a little chip over the top to Silla. Moore gets the ball back here. Out to Aiden. He's going to cross it into the box here. Unfortunately, Silla unable to get underneath it. Segan at the moment pushing off defenders. Aiden with another chip into the box. Down to Karaman. Back to Segan. Back to Karaman. Shot opportunity. But saved there by the keeper. 7 minutes in. Good chance early on. Now a corner opportunity. Segan putting it inside the box. Unfortunately, Karaman unable to get across and Moore gives the ball away. Hamburger with a nice pass through here. All wide open. He puts a heavy touch on that one. We bring the keeper out and he gets there aggressively. What an aggressive play there by the young keeper. Hickarin. Hamburger still on the attack though. Crossing inside the box. Taps it back. Oh, you're kidding me. Defense not waking up there. 14 minutes in. What a save there by the keeper. First off, coming out aggressively to clear that ball away. Giving his teammates an opportunity to reset in defense. And then we've left it up to him again to try and defend against 2 players across the box. Not a good performance there by the back line. We need to be better. Silla with the ball now. Shot opportunity, but saved there by Fernandez. Cleared out here. Nice defensive pressure there by Segan, but he gets pushed off. Merkin pushing down. Nice play there by the left back. Yunus down at Salah. Going to clear it out to Yunus once again. Steps back on the inside. Gets a bit of space on the defender. Shot. Yunus with a beautiful goal. First of the season, 31 minutes in. Stepping back in centre field for that one. Beating the defender. He lunges for it, but he's just a little bit too far away from him. And we tie it all up. 35 minutes in. Sanchez needs to slide across here. Ball back to centre field. And off the side net. Segan pushing down. We're just before the halftime siren here. Schallenberg. Across to Segan. Out to Aiden. Pushing centre field here. The right back. Shot opportunity, but Fernandez with the quick hands gets the save. But we've got a corner opportunity. Into the box. Sanchez. Fighting off the defender. Back to Yunus. Oh, what a shot by Yunus. He's second in the match. Sanchez robbed for a goal in the previous match. This time he gets an assist. And Yunus delivers a second just before the halftime siren. Straight between the two defenders. Past the keeper. We go into the halftime break with a 2-1 advantage. A good bounce back after some previous poor defensive display early on. Nice defensive play there by Aiden, but he does get beat on the second one. Callis sliding across there. Merkin underneath. It's tapped back in centre field, and unfortunately it's all tied up here straight after half-time. Merkin's clearance was not the best. He taps it back centre field. And Reese right there in the middle. No defender around him. Puts enough power on the header. And straight past the keeper. Karaman here. Down to Silla. Steps around. Tries to squeeze it down the short side. But Fernandez once again. Quick hands by the keeper. Aiden sliding across. Gets beat on the second attempt. Segan pushing across as well. A nice save there by Hickarin. 69 minutes in here. Yunus. Segan. Down to Aiden. Shot opportunity. And he puts it wide left. Getting involved though, which is what we want to see from our left and right back. Merkin. Down to Callis. Sorry, Aiden. Through to Moore. Through to Yunus. Shot. Going for his hat-trick on that one. But Fernandez with the save. 10 minutes before the full-time siren. Merkin sliding across. Misses on that one. He has to recover, but it's a passed away here. Callis sliding across. Trying to get in front. And he pushes him over. It's going to be a penalty. Inside the box. 7 minutes before the full-time siren. The experience of Callis. Should have known a bit better than that one. We go left. The shot goes right. And unfortunately, we're one down with only 7 minutes left. Again, defense letting us down in this one. A poor judgment there by the experienced Callis. Not the performance we want to be putting on for our home fans, that's for sure. And we're in extra time. Full-time siren only moments away. A little chip over the top. And that's going to be it. Unfortunately, Hamburger come away with the victory. We walk away with 0 points. We need to reset, reevaluate, and come out better in defence in the next match. Looking at these stats, it was a 46-54 split on possession. And then performance-wise, Yunus outmanned the match with a 9.3. Sanchez An 8.7, a strong performance once again by him, especially in attack. Next matchup is going to be another super highlights package. This one is against Braunschweig. Now, apologies if I've butchered that name. Again, this one's going to be in front of the home fans. We're looking to have a bounce back performance here. Overall, I've been happy with the attack that we've been playing with the left and right midfielder, but it has been our defence that's been struggling a little bit to start the season. Our position currently in the table is 8th position after 3 matches, and of course, there's a bit of a gap starting to appear at the top of the ladder. We're going with that 4-2-3-1, same lineup we did in the last one. Merkin, Sanchez, Callis and Aiden get the opportunity in the back line. Schellenberg, Segan, Yunus, Moore, Karaman and Silla up front. Hickarin is going to be the goalkeeper between the posts. Obviously, fantastic performance for him in that last match, but unfortunately conceding 3 goals, 1 being a penalty. Our opponent going with the 3-4-2-1. Obviously, we've got Templeman, who is on loan to them from us. So we're going against a familiar face here today. Of course, this is the super highlight package, as mentioned. So we're just going with the critical highlights in this one. 4 minutes in, Yunus gets the ball through to Segan. Shot opportunity, but he pushes it left. A real chance there, 5 minutes in. And we talked about the player we got on loan, Templeman, and he gets a yellow card early. Going aggressively in on that defensive attempt on Yunus. 8 minutes in here, Segan down to Moore. Tries to get around the defender. It's inside the box. And we get our first opportunity here, 9 minutes in. Couple of lunges there by the defensive players early on. And now the captain, Karaman, gets an opportunity to get an advantage here early on in this match. Shoots right, but the keeper goes right. And it's been saved. A great save there by the keeper. But Karaman should have secured that one. 51 minutes in here now. It's been a defensive battle since early on. And the shot goes wide there. Silla here trying to cross it over to Yunus. He still holds on to the ball though. Back to Segan. Pushes down. Left hand side. Tries to push it across the body of the keeper, but unfortunately just puts it wide with 2 minutes before the full-time siren. All tied up at the moment. Karaman gets the ball, pushes centre field. He's got Silla running a nice line. He's offside at the moment. That's a poor pass, but nice defensive play there by him. Silla through to Moore on the outside of the defender. Shoots and delivers his first and a critical one for 3 points here. Tobias Moore slices it across the keeper. Potential offside with the first pass. Wasn't the best by Karaman, but he comes up defensively. Silla gets a pass to his right midfielder. And Moore delivers for a critical goal. There's the full-time siren. We do walk away in this one with 3 points. And of course, we do not want to be losing to squads that low on the table at the moment. Looking at the performance, it was a 55-45 split on possession. And then performance-wise, we got Segan, our man of the match, with a 9.1. And then Karaman was a close second. Before we get into the final match, we've had a release clause accepted by DC United for one of our promising young players, Felipe Sanchez. Of course, we've got an expectation to sell one of our promising young players, but it needs to be 5 million. This is only 4.8 million, so we need to now look at offering him a contract so we can retain him. Of course, we might not want to lose Sanchez as well. That's a decision we need to make later on. So we've got the framework where we can potentially counter-offer a new contract from Yuri. And we're going to now sit down with Sanchez and discuss those terms. Of course, we've only recently signed him, so he's still got plenty of years on his contract. He wants important. He's currently on 6,300. Does want an extension, of course. He's only 2 months into the contract. We're going to try and potentially get a release clause here of around 8 million would be fantastic. Or 10 million to 8 million. But we'll go with the 8 million to start with, which is almost double what his current release clause was. And they've come back with the 6.8 mil on that one. Would love, again, to counter it to 8. Let's see if they'll accept it on the second attempt. And nope, they're sticking hard on the 6.8. Look, it's 2 million above what his original one was. So we will accept it on this one because we don't want to lose him. And then we'll give him a little bit of sweetener on the contract as well to get him over the line. So he's currently on 6,300 per week. Of course, we'll bump that up to 8,000 on that one. We'll look to potentially do not a signing bonus, more of a performance one. And that is if he gets 15 clean sheets and obviously plays those matches, we'll look to give him 150k. And the great news is he has re-signed the contract. Sanchez will stay with us. Of course, we still need to evaluate, is he the young player that we look to transfer in the January transfer window? But that is later on in the season. Now, we need to see how he plays. Of course, last match of the episode will be a super highlight package. We're against 7th place Elversberg, and it will be a away match as well. Of course, we've had strong performance here so far through August. A good start to the season, I believe, why we work out this formation. I don't normally run with so many midfielders, of course, with a left and right, but we seem to be working with it well here to start the season. We're going against a 4-2-3-1 here for Elversberg, and of course we're going with that 4-2-3-1 as well. We've got Hickarin between the posts. You got Merkin, Sanchez, Callis, and Aiden in the back line. Schallenberg, Segan, Moore, Eunice, Karaman, and Silla up front. It's match day 5. A big month of football to start the season. And we're 21 minutes in here. It's been a defensive battle to start this matchup. Elversberg with a shot, but Hickarin, nice defensive play there by the keeper. Quick hands, and he does a nice clearance here. Down Aiden. Segan with the ball. Out to Eunice. A long ball down to Silla. He gets on the outside of the defender. Shoots the ball across the body. 26 minutes in. He gets his 5th of the season. And once again, Eunice with a beautiful pass down into the box for Silla to do his work, do his magic. Scoring his 5th opportunity. That's a great ball through. Gets on the outside of the defender. Across the body. Into the side net. And we're up by 1. Segan. Unfortunately, ball lost there with that big defensive slide. And a save there by the keeper. That would have been devastating to concede a goal like that. Segan with a beautiful long ball down to Moore. Beats the defender. Steps back. Inside. Through to Silla. Shot opportunity, but saved there by the keeper. 69 minutes in here now. Segan down to Karaman. Through to Moore. Pushes centre field. He's got Eunice potentially running the line here. Beautiful pass through to him. Shot opportunity, but he pushes it right. That was a real chance there for Eunice. Aiden giving the ball away cheaply. Callis misses. Sanchez slowing the play down. And a poor shot there. That was a real chance. Got to just defend up here as we do. And we do get the victory. Another critical 3 points to wrap up August. Overall, a somewhat strong performance. It was definitely a defensive match. But we took our opportunities. And of course, scoring that goal with Silla. 4 shots, 46-54 split on possession. Silla was our man of the match, with Segan with an 8.5 as a close second. But that was the month of football. We started with a draw in the Bundesliga 2. We pick up a victory. After that one, we lost against Hamburger. And then we finished it off with 2 wins. 1-0 wins as well. So it was definitely defense wins, those matches. It was a strong performance in defense after, obviously, conceding a loss against Hamburger. The good news, though, we're currently in 4th position. So a strong performance in our first month of football means we're in a good position to start the next one. Looking at the stats as well, you got Silla at the moment in the top 5 for goal scoring. Silla top one for assists. So a strong performance in his first month of football. And then we've got Hickerin there with 3 clean sheets out of 5 matches. So good performance overall by the squad. We're going to run through the stats here to wrap up the first episode of the series. I just want to say appreciate all the support, all the likes, all the comments across the series so far. And of course, getting involved on the community board to tell me what squad you wanted to roll with in this series. We were looking at the EFL, but you guys decided that you wanted to see the Bundesliga, and I'm happy to deliver. Once again, appreciate all the support. Hit that like button if you did enjoy the episode. And of course, if you're new around here and haven't already, make sure you do subscribe. And of course, if you miss any of the series of the last series, that was the Wolves, I'll put the playlist at the end. And of course, we'll look at continue to bring you episodes throughout the coming weeks of this one with Schalke. Once again, appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.